Hey there, fellow Money Maestros. Welcome to the very first episode of my new series, How to Start Day Trading with Just $500. Now, I know what you're thinking. $500? That's like my grocery budget. But trust me, we're going to turn that little amount into a recipe for success, just like whipping up a delicious family recipe on a budget. If you're anything like me, you've probably looked at day trading and thought it was only for those fancy chefs with extravagant ingredients. Well, spoiler alert, it's not. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or just someone who wants to dip their toes into the market without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. Now, before we dive in, don't forget to grab your favorite beverage, kick back, relax, and have some fun while we unravel the mysteries of trading. Because who says finance can't be a good time, right? So can you really make money day trading with just $500? Absolutely. But first, let's get real. If you're expecting to turn that $500 into a yacht, I've got some bad news for you. Guys, it's more like preparing a simple family meal with what you have on hand. Careful planning and a bit of patience can go a long way. With a small amount of capital, you can experiment, learn, and grow and have fun without risking too much. It's like trying a new recipe without having to buy a whole pantry full of ingredients. Plus, it gives you a chance to make mistakes without burning a hole in your pocket. And believe me, I've made my fair share of mistakes. Just check out my old portfolio. All right, let's talk about finding the right broker. This is really critical because choosing the right broker, it's like choosing the right store to grocery shop at. If you end up at a place with high prices, it's going to put a strain on your budget. Here's what you want to look for. Commission-free trading, who offers 0 commissions on all of your trades. With a small account, every dollar counts. If you're paying high commissions, it's like overspending on ingredients, when you could find them on sale for a fraction of the cost. Also, consider a broker who offers fractional shares. Some brokers let you buy a piece of a stock instead of the whole thing. Imagine being able to buy a slice of Amazon without having to fork over $3,000. So for this series, we'll be using ThinkorSwim and Schwab. Both are excellent options for beginners and seasoned traders alike. They're like your go-to store that offers everything that you need for trading. Now that we've picked our trusty broker and our trusty trading platform, let's dive into strategies. With a $500 account, you'll want to keep it simple and smart. It's like sticking to a few essential recipes that everyone loves. First up is scalping. This is where you aim for quick wins, and we're talking about in and out trades, like grabbing the last box of your favorite pasta on the shelf when it's on sale. The idea is to capitalize on small price movements in high liquidity. For instance, if a stock jumps from $10 to $10.05, snag it and run, just like rushing to the checkout line before that sale ends. Next on the trading menu is breakout trading. This strategy focuses on stocks that are about to break from their constraints or their resistance. Picture it as a tightly sealed jar of your homemade jam finally popping open. You look for stocks that are hovering around a key level, and when they break through that ceiling, it's your cue to hop in. For example, if a stock has been trading around $20 and then suddenly breaks above 21 with strong volume, that's your moment. It's like realizing your recipe has finally come together perfectly. Okay, before we get too carried away with strategies, let's talk about a little bit of serious stuff here. Risk management. With a small account, this is your safety net. You want to make sure you're not diving into a recipe without checking if you have all the ingredients first. Here are some essential tips. Use a stop loss. Always set a stop loss to limit your losses. It's like having a backup plan when your casserole starts to bubble over. Risk small percentages per trade. Aim to risk just 1 to 2% of your account per trade. So with a $500 account, that's only about $5 to $10. It might sound small, but it keeps you in the game longer. Avoid overtrading. It's tempting to jump into every trade, but resist that urge. Just like resisting the temptation to eat all the cookies in one sitting. Pacing yourself is key. Wait for high probability setups and give yourself time to analyze. Now let's bring this all together with a real-life trade example that we took today, GNPX. And I sent out a trade plan for my members at 7:41 a.m. this morning. So the first thing that we do when we have a stock to look at is we identify the setup that we're looking for based on the current pattern that it's running. And for this one, we identified that it was in the process of making a 200 EMA reclaim. So at the time of our alert, I advised the group members that 80 cents needed to be our support level, and that would be our stop loss. And we needed to get in as close to that stop loss as possible. My entry was at 83 cents. So our entry was at 83 cents with a target of $1.75. So with our $500 account, we could buy 602 shares. This trade took about 1 hour and it played out beautifully. Now we did have some halts, but we knew as long as price held above the 20 EMA, that would be our signal to stay in all the way to our target of $1.75 per share. And it hit, and that's where we sold all 602 shares, and we made over $550 in profit, more than doubling our initial $500 account. So you can see how exciting this is. It takes a few tools, it takes some guidance. This is just like all of the trades we take every single day. And it shows how possible it is to achieve real results even on a tiny budget of $500. Now, before we wrap things up, let's chat about some handy tools that can make your life a whole lot easier in this trading adventure. The ThinkorSwim platform, that is where the magic really starts. It is user-friendly and packed with features perfect for both beginners and those really skilled advanced traders. Next up is stock scanners. Now, I give all of my members a really powerful scanner that resides right on their chart, and it creates a watch list for them as well. I also give my members an AI scanner, which is designed to specifically pick just those stocks that will make the biggest momentum profit moves every day. And these handy tools help you identify stocks that are moving and have a high volume and meet all of our criteria. It's perfect for scalping and perfect for breakout strategies. The next tool is education and mentorship. Never stop learning. Keep watching videos like this. Join communities like our community in Momentum Stock Traders and soak up knowledge from seasoned traders who know what they're doing, who have the tools and the chart reading skills and everything else that makes their win rate higher than even a robot. And if you're interested, I also offer mentorship programs to help you navigate the waters with a tiny account, even if it's just $500 that you want to start trading with. Just reach out if you're curious and want to know more about this program. And there you have it, folks. Day trading with just $500 is not only possible, but it can also be fun and a rewarding journey. Remember, it's all about patience, discipline, and smart strategies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss the next video in this special new series and episode of Day Trading with just $500 for beginners. And I'll be sharing more tips, more strategies, and maybe a few laughs along the way. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover in this new series. And thanks for hanging out with me today, and happy trading.